Hey guys, we're back. If you've been watching, thanks for sticking with me. This is my 2 rounds left. I have to win one of the two to make top 8. So this is a win and in round for me. Um, I'm up against Joao, who is a very good player from Brazil. He's been credited for building a lot of very impressive decks, including 2019 World Champion Henry Brand's Mewtwo list. So Joao is an insanely good player. He's piloting a PikaRom deck that looks like it's got a bunch of fun techs in it. So we'll see how we fare up against it. He's using a Big Charm engine, Guzmahala engine. I get to lead, which is pretty important, I think, in this matchup. Oh fuck. That's not good, guys. That's not good. That's not a good starter. That's not a good starter at all. Well, this means that I have to move the active. I can go. I'm Cherish Quicking for. I'm Cherish Quicking for the pieces that I want, but we'll see if I can. There's a switch. So we'll go ahead and quick ball. I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab a Jirachi just so I can switch into it. I'll Cherish for my boy. Zard is in the deck. That's the most important piece, I think, of them all. I won't have access to Scrapper anymore due to this play. So those big charms that Joao is playing will stick for the remainder of the game. I'll go ahead and Stellar Wish. Grab myself a Hearth. Is he playing a Marnie engine or a Stamp engine? He's got 2 stamps. So we'll force the stamps out by making this play, and I'll pass. So Joao ideally wants to look for a turn 1 full blitz if he can. He's playing. Ow, my eye. 1 tag switch, but that's actually it. So maybe he isn't looking for that. Maybe that's not his actual intention. Maybe I'm just lying to you. Maybe I can actually be content turbo striking this game. Maybe that's okay. The Eldegoss hits the discard, meaning every supporter he now plays he can't get back. A very heavy bosses deck. So if he bosses me this turn, I'm actually kind of not okay with that. I don't like burning my switches this early, to be honest. Bolt Hunt, that's a really good starter for him. To start powering up so he can turn to full blitz. 1 E-power, that's important. Does he play Tool Scrapper? There is no Tool Scrapper. Marshadow. 1 boss. So 2 bosses remaining. Dedenne. Marshadow will bump Stadium if he needs to do that. Pika. Attach Basic. And a clean Dedenne for 6, it looks like. He's looking at my list, I'm pretty sure. Also, he noticed that I don't play a low puff, so he can kind of bench the tag teams if he wants to. It's not like the game really gets hard by doing that. And yeah, it looks like he's just going to power up this guy. 1 E-power is gone, so if I can find the big charm... Oh, Volkner, okay. Stadium Neff? Very interesting to note that he doesn't play a Stadium Neff in the deck. It's entirely reliant on Guzmahala, so it does seem like he's not ever looking for that turn 1 Vika lock, or turn 1 full blitz, or turn 1 bolt hunt attack. Like, he cannot very reliably get those moves off. So he's playing a more slow and steady build, piloted with 2 reset stamp in the back, 2 Volkner. A very safe and secure build, in my opinion. A very well thought out build as well. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Get this. Welder 2. That's not a good top deck. I wanted to hold those bosses. Oi, oi, oi. Quick ball here. Mewtwo to hand. We'll play it a little greedier than I normally would. Grab another Hearth. That's fine. Let's double check the energy costs because I don't want to mess up. Yeah, Flare Strike was 3 fires. I need to double check that because sometimes I do mess that up really bad. Not screw that up, but I can't use. No, what am I saying? I can use curse words. This is my stream. I don't want to bench this yet because I could potentially screw myself over by giving him a tag bolt target by going full blitz into tag bolt. But if I play it this way, what I can do is if he full blitzes into the active, I can Boss's Orders Miraculous Duo. And then bench the second guy. I do have a follow-up Welder in hand, so I'd love to do that, all things considered. His Guzman Hall this turn is going to look for that play. Okay, so one play I failed to consider that's actually really bad for me, if that happens right now, is he drops the Choo-Choo, he Guzman Hallas for speed, plus Thunder Mountain. He big charms the Choo-Choo. He speed energies it right here. He tag switches with the 1 tag switch in his deck, the 2 energy over. He uses Coco Prism, attaches the energy with the Thunder Mountain, and the E-Power in hand. He could potentially one-shot me this turn, leaving me with nothing on board. So I don't want that to happen. Of course, what did he take with Jirachi? Quick ball. So he's looking for a Dedenne potentially to continue drawing cards. So this is his go turn. If Joao can get his go turn off this turn, I could be in trouble. That being said, once this first guy gets knocked out, he can't one-shot me with anything because there's no more Bolt Hunt. So this does look like a full blitz turn. He's saving that go turn for the next turn. Bang, bang, bang. 2 there. Just 2. We're going to insta-bump Stadium. I don't want to see this anymore. On the board. We'll take this out. We'll take these 2. He can't Flare Strike. He knows I have no real good attacks to use here. So do I play it safe, take the 2, or bosses up the Jirachi, take the 1, duo, heal, force the GX, or I could Welder bench. He played around not intercept. What could he have played around here? Or I can just Venom Shot. So maybe it's fine to do this. Maybe it's completely fine to play it this way. I need to hit the big charm. Would be super nice. I think I always take the Jirachi out. That way I don't get stamped to lower. I get 1 prize. But I don't want to do that because my last 3 prizes will have to come from one of these 2 GXs anyway. If he gets the tag switch into Boss's Orders into triple E-Power, he will win the game. That is his win condition. Meanwhile, I have to look for the attacker that I drew into here, put that in the discard, and prepare that play. The Miraculous Duo play is very cute, but if I do that, my only out for the remainder of the game is Macargo, and if I don't Welder that turn, I'm a little bit slow, so I can't actually make that play. He's going to take the tag switch here. No, stamp. He's playing it safe. He doesn't have the tag switch maybe, Maybe he's just going to go ahead and power it up for the following turn. Because if he goes Stamp this turn, I am on a clock. He can Tag Bolt me the following turn and end the game. Dedenne is really good here. Dedenne plus Cherish Ball. That should actually signal the game. I'm going to promote the Jirachi just to be safe and play it out correctly. Because I also get information about how he wants to play the game. He's not putting the 3 energy here because he knows Intercept GX will knock him out. So we go here. We'll go ahead and grab the Cherish Ball. We'll get the Charizard GX. We'll discard it. We'll get the 1 energy. And a retreat. And a clean 300. A very close game to start this set. Macargo was prized, so I couldn't have even played for that. My 1 stamp was prized. So the first game in the set comes down to a Nail Biter. I think it was a little tough, but getting the first, going first was really helpful. Okay, he's declining my challenge. The most important thing to note is if I he hits me with the you go first. Kind of, so he gets the Boltund, I think. So his deck's centric around that Boltund turn 1 to power up things. But if the Boltund is prized, I think that's a pretty big punish. But I do understand the logic. Going second, he has the 4 Volkner, the Guzman, Hala. So he has all these engines to do what he wants to do. I want to go first. So that plan of mine never changes. So I think that it's amicable for both sides to the point where, like, I'm super okay with what happens here. Mulligans. He plays a lot of basics. I don't know why he's mulliganing. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. A fourth of his deck is basics. I'll take the 1, of course. I'm not going to say no. Opens Vikavolt. This guy's fat. That's not good for him. We're going to go ahead and just do this. Let's go ahead and Stellar. Another Quick Ball for the follow-up in the turn. Bang. Bang. I don't want to play any cards in this hand because I could potentially get knocked out. But if I don't get knocked out, I want to keep everything just so I can continue to draw cards and play the game. Crobat is the only thing I'm apprehensive of putting down in this matchup because it can be one-shot without any modifiers on the opposing side. No, it has fighting weakness. I'm actually trolling you guys. Haha, XD, don't listen to me. I'm actually a terrible player, my bad. Also, like, from an earlier round, the Sigilyph misplay, I, like, realized, like, instantly after I finished the game. The Sigilyph into the Baby Blind play. So, Guzma Hollow to start the game. He has 1 Stadium, so I know what he wants. Maybe you would have liked the Volkner, right? Like, maybe you want the Volkner more than anything here. Because he can Volkner for Radar. Oh, okay. I mean, he's gonna hit me with the... I got insta-punished. Wow. Wow, I got insta-punished. Well done by Joao. Noticing that instant punish that he could play off here. Oh. Okay, he's gonna get other Pokemon. He knows he has to get other Pokemon. If not, I can just kill this and end the game right here. Pika and Raichu. Put him down. He's going for the all-out, just kill this turn. Raichu. Bang, bang. Dedenne. So he's still going to draw a bunch of cards. So Joao had a pretty good hand. He does get the Vika on me, potentially slowing me down because I actually can't play that many cards out of my hand. I don't know if I can get donked, per se. But I can make something happen, I guess. Let's get rid of the board. Maybe that was a bad idea because board is actually very good for dealing with paralysis in the game. So we'll do this, we'll do this. My hand kind of sucks. But I'm not in any danger of anything happening this turn. So we're going to go ahead and just Crushing Punch and rip the energy. Yeah, I'll just rip the energy this turn. And this way I can set up for a Double Blaze KO if potentially needed. I can set up for the Darkest, or I can just go for another Crushing Punch on the active. I want to start spreading my energy out. If he hits the active, he can always go for a tag bolt play later on in the game. So that's important to note. I want to find a boss's orders and kill this PikaRom as soon as possible. So I want to put Charizard into my discard. I want to kill this guy, and then I want to proceed to snowball the game from there. He plays 2 Pikachu and Zekrom GXs, so if he dedicates the energy to the PikaRom, then I'm in an okay spot. But if he doesn't, then I have to decide, do I go after the energy or do I go after the PikaRom? And I think the answer is always the energy because the Thunder Mountain's gone. Volkner. The Volkner engine's actually very strong. I really like it. Joao's list is very straightforward, very standard. And it's a refreshingly slow list in this very fast format that has a lot of options that all of a sudden put a lot of pressure on you without even doing anything. So he can quick ball into the Tapu Koko this turn, get the Prism. If he has Tag Switch and Attachment, he can attack me this turn. If all that happens, that's pretty bad for me. But that being said, if he can pull all that off, I'm probably in trouble anyway, right? No, so he's not going to get the Koko Prism. He thinks that Jirachi is more important to just draw some cards here. Skateboard. He's looking for something, maybe the Tag Switch for the following turn, maybe the Electro Powers to make a bigger play later on in the game. Joao is digging. That's what's going on right now. Maybe it's prize. He does only play a 1-of. E-Power, he's stacking his hand for that turn. He's stacking his hand for that big Tag Bolt turn or that big Full Blitz turn, whatever he wants to do. 2 there. Worst case, I can actually boss rip the energy. Oh, yes, okay. That's super, super ideal, actually. So we're going to start with Cherish. Zard's priced. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. Man, okay. Gameplay has to be changed. I can't welder this game, but I guess I'm just not putting down Dedenne until I really have to. So I guess we're going to go get this guy. Quick ball this guy. Get this guy. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. I don't want him to power up with all the E-powers in his hand. That makes me uncomfortable for sure. Or go ahead and Crushing Punch once again. His bench is locked. He can't do anything with his board right now. At most, he can attach 1 energy, and he has to dedicate it to somewhere other than the Pika now that I've ripped 2 energy off of his active. And if he damages me with the Pika, I can also look for a GX play onto the Raichu in the coming turns. I do have a switch, so I can look for another play. Yeah, it looks like he has nothing to do with that hand. This might not be the best play, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. Big Charm, Big Charm, Pitch Mewtwo, get a Fire. Crushing Punch once again. I'm not hard pressed because he did attach a special energy to the back as well. So in a super ideal world, I hit the Tool Scrapper this turn. In a super ideal world, I hit the Tool Scrapper, and I can make him sweat. He knows I don't have attackers. So he's just spreading his energy out, I think. I'm just going to take my 3, I think. I got to look for the boss play. He's got Stamp. My hand is uber dead. If I had the Scrapper there, the game is over on spot. But this way, he's limiting me from the attacks I can use, because if he goes into Vika, then I actually don't have that many attacks I can use, besides like Lava Flow or Crushing Punch, or Darkest Lariat GX. And if I Darkest Lariat GX, then I'm already signaling that I don't have a follow-up GX attack to one-shot this Raichu and Alolan Raichu. This guy is heavily damaged, so that does come into my favor towards the end of the game. I do have another boss in the deck. I have 3 Welders. I have all the pieces I need. PikaRom won't be a problem anymore for the rest of the game. He can drop the... my Stamp is gone, so I can't touch his hand anymore. He can do whatever he wants with his hand. It's actually impossible for me to touch his hand. M to the B, M to the B, M to the B, bomb. Bomb, 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 bomb. Yeah, reset Stamp, totally expecting that. Our deck is chock full of resources, so as long as he doesn't go into Vika immediately to punish us for not actually getting cards off the hearth or whatever, I should be okay. He might go for the Paralysis play, but also if he does that, I have switches. I have all 4 switch in deck. I have options if he does that as well. I'm sure he knows at this point that I have prized Charizard, because I would have grabbed it earlier in the game and put it into the discard. So he is going for the Paralysis play, it looks like. Well, actually, I can't tell. He can do whatever he wants, honestly, at this point. So he's going for the Paralysis play. The Tandem Shock. So this puts me into a switch position, and I can win the game off of this, basically. Switch Darkest Lariat kills here. So I'm going to put this here. Jirachi, or Dedenne. Best play here that I can do. Attach here in case I need to retreat. That's the only reason. Oof. That's tough. Okay. Crobat's already gone. Most of my pieces are already gone. I have 1 fire left. Oh, that's tough, man. That's tough. M to the B, M to the B, M to the B, bomb. 2 switch, he has 4 switch. We're gonna go with Scrapper. Just a card I don't need anymore. Pass. That's actually really unfortunate. I think that might lose me the game, all things considered. Because I can't Welder Boss in the same turn anymore. He basically gave me game if I wanted it, but I couldn't capitalize on it there, actually. So if the only way I can do this is if I pulled the Zard from my prizes, and I actually don't remember if I did. I don't believe I did. So that's my only win con anymore. Man, 4 switch whiff, and the board might have been a better attachment there on the active then. Yeah, okay. Lightning Ride, he's gonna move it. But that means no more one shot. But that means he's just gonna go for the boss play and end the game. I don't think I physically have a card that can win me this game. But we're gonna play like we do. M to the B, M to the B, M to the B. I do. I have a card that can win me this game. I have to hit a switch. Oh, I need a switch. There's no way, dude. There's no way I whiff this. There's actually no way. I have 4 switch in the deck. Cool. Got it. Yes. Clean 250. That puts me at match point with Lava Flow at game point. Puts me into top 8. Very good game from Joao. Holy moly, that was close. Oh, good lord, man. Keeping me on my toes the entire time. Prizing the Zard. really makes this game hard. But that does put me at 7-1. I can ID into top 8, so you guys will see me in top 8 probably. See you guys there.